effort. Lads put a massive shift in. First half, to get that good start, we challenged each other to be at a level that we've been at for the last 2 weeks, and not be up and down like a yo-yo. I think they achieved that, to be honest. Obviously gave ourselves a chance to win the game, and then in the second half we dropped off a little bit, put ourselves, I don't know about putting ourselves under too much pressure, but when we were a man down, started doing some crazy stuff that are out of our system defensively, which put us under pressure. And the try just after half time, when we needed to build a bit of pressure on them, give them confidence and took the pressure off them and made them at ease a little bit, and to exploit the 12 men, they did that really well then in the last half an hour.
So just before the red card we were 10 points up. What did you make of that incident?
Yeah, I think it's a fair decision. It's a pretty dangerous tackle. Sykes put his hand up, he's took him well over the horizontal and landed near his back or shoulder, neck, whatever it is. So it's a pretty dangerous tackle. We can't really argue with it.
And do you think the result would have been different if we'd have kept to 13 men?
Well, you'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
Was there any performances that stood out here for you today?
Yeah, a lot of the middles today, the props, they were really young, really stood up today. I think Fergie struggled with a hyperextended knee from Monday, so he couldn't make the game, which put Jordan Schofield in, who put a big shift in today and played an awful lot the last few weeks. Robsy Stevens started because Ben Matthews gone back to Featherstone, so he put in a big shift. Both lads who hadn't really played an awful lot of rugby the last couple of months, and stood up and had a real go at an experienced Barrow pack. And then obviously the lads that tied in around that, John Luke Kirby, Jackson, who's been playing really well as a young lad. They all had a real good dig, especially with losing Jimmy so early in the game to concussion. So yeah, the middle unit stood up as a group of young men and really did themselves a lot of favours in their own careers.
And finally, you just mentioned in there, Jimmy went off early. How's he doing?
Well, according to their doctor, he failed. It was a category 1, so he's failed his head test. Jimmy said it was his shoulder, but yeah, I suppose that's what happens when you're away from home with away doctors. But Jimmy's adamant it was his shoulder. He just had a bit of a hit. It was obviously a dangerous tackle. He laid it through his back, and we've paid the price for not having our doctor looking at him, I suppose, and he'll obviously miss next week because of a failed head injury assessment.
That's it. That's everything. Thanks very much, Liam.
No worries.
Cheers.